What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Caliber 24/7. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. As I bring you this brand new video, it is a Monday, and today we're going to be analyzing for this week's market. So let's get straight into the charts. But before we do that, please make sure that you consider subscribing if you have not, and make sure you like the video as well. Comment on the comment section. Let me know what you think about all these videos. Am I bringing you value? Do you find it informative information? And yeah, are you growing from the channel, or I just need to change things there and there? However, just comment down below, let me know what you think, and yeah, let's jump straight into this week's market. All right, GBP NZD. Let me jump to the weekly time frame, and we can clearly see that this thing is on a downtrend, right? And this is the downtrend resistance, and right about here we have this. So it's fine, you can drag this all the way up there if you like. I just wanted to keep it short. There you go. So that's a channel, a downtrend channel, and bear in mind this is a weekly time frame, so this can take a very long time, but it is necessary for us to analyze from bigger time frames like these ones. So now let's drop to the daily. Now that we see that we have this channel, it's quite simple for us to analyze. We're doing what we call a top-down analysis. So I spotted that we are on an uptrend right there. And you guys see that we just had a break on 4 hours. It's quite clean, it's quite clear. This was the downtrend from the daily. Even on 4 hours, it's still clean and clear. We expected the market to sell just around about here, and what happened? It sold, bounced on this support zone, and then now it broke above. So hence now we have this channel. If I can remove, or rather readjust this to like maybe here, you guys can see that this is a clean, clear uptrend, right? And the moment I drag this to show the break from the market, and this is what you find. There was a breakout right about here. So what's happening now? The market is on an uptrend, so I'm just going to remove this and just place it there. And now the part that I'm interested to focus on, it's this one. So let's analyze for this week's market and see what's the opportunity we get from NZD USD, from GBP NZD. All right, guys, seems like the market is having a hard time to break above this resistance zone. And remember, this is an uptrend according to 4 hours, but we still have in mind that our overall direction on the weekly, on the daily, it's a downtrend. So make sure that you always remember that. However, we just had a break from the 4-hour time frame, the market confirming to continue buying. Chances are it wants to push and touch that resistance line from the weekly or the daily chart. So here what's happening really is this is a consolidation phase, because this was the impulse correction and there's a break to the upside. So we just need to be patient about it. The only time I trade is if the market breaks above this zone right here, breaks, come back for a retest, and then showing me higher highs. Definitely then I would enter the market on GBP NZD this week and buy more of this price here. But for now, it's just on a resistance. It comes from that resistance part, and right now it's just consolidating around this resistance. Keeps on bouncing off that, going down. So chances are this is still possible for the market to do. So we don't want to just jump into conclusions and things. We want to wait for confirmations. So we're just going to wait for the market to push to the upside, break that zone, and then come back for a retest, and then push for the overall buying direction. Gold. The gold market, guys, this is the beautifulest market ever. This is the most enjoyable chart ever. It's quite profitable, very much simple. And yeah, recently I learned that there's a pattern called, I think it's a scoop or cup, something like that. It looks like this, guys. It looks like a cup like this, and probably you'd say this is a handle. or it's this side. I'm not quite sure, but looks almost like that. So let's not waste time. This is gold, the weekly time frame, and we see that the market just bounced off that new resistance zone. We still have two touches, so that's why I drew the line. You can have that touch somewhere around there in the future. So for now, the market is from a resistance and it's going down hard. So let's drop to the daily. And as you guys can see from the daily, we broke above that high resistance, created a new one which is trending, and the market pushed back inside the zone. So we are overall on a selling market right now, and nothing is going to stop gold from selling potentially to the nearest support. Can be this one, that one, or that one, but the nearest one in this case, it's this one. So let's analyze and see whether we can make profits from gold, or it's just one of those choppy markets. All right, guys, according to the 4-hour time frame, we can see that the market comes almost from this support right here, and right now it's going back to the upside. So this is the case right here. We have this uptrend and we just come from a huge impulse moving towards the downside. So this can be a corrective move simply because we still need to go for that ultimate low. Remember from what I said from the daily, the market still needs to find the nearest support zone. So far there is no support zone. On Forex, of course, this is a support zone, but really it's not a good support. Here's what I consider a good support zone, where you see the market really pushed to the upside. You know, it reversed and pushed to the upside. That's where the support structure is for me. Other than that, this is just a supply or a demand zone. So with me, guys, what I see from this market is that this is an impulse correction move, which is corrective to the upside, and right now we are looking to break this chart and continue moving towards the downside. So let's drop to 1 hour and see if we can find more opportunities there. All right, guys, already I am seeing some things like head and shoulders. So this is like the first shoulder, the head, and some type of consolidation maybe here, which is a second shoulder, and then a push towards the downside. And all this happens within a structure, or it happens in a form of a structure. As you guys can see that right here we have this resistance zone. We come from that false breakout, which created a new high resistance zone, and right now the market is just playing around there. So we'll have to see what's happening here. Is it gonna go back up, break above this? If it breaks above this zone right here and pushes to the upside, I'd rather wait for a retest and then take my entries all the way to the upside, right? But I'm not interested in doing that just yet. So I'm just gonna look for more selling opportunities for now, because the market is giving me a selling type of structure. Because you guys can see we have this head and shoulders right there, and in this head and shoulders, I am giving you guys a structure right here that once the market breaks, it needs to come and play around this zone right there, come for a retest either on this what you call trend line, which is a resistance at this point, or this zone right here, right? So with that, we're gonna put a trend line like this. So some would rather wait for the market to break on this trend and sell. Some would rather sell exactly at the retest, and it's fine either way. All I'm saying is you can sell the market of gold once it breaks below this zone right there. So I hope you guys understood that, and you guys will be making profits out of that. However, we still are looking for buying opportunities should gold give us those opportunities, because it would make sense to me why I would buy once it breaks above this resistance zone. And as you guys can see right now, it's falling hard, it's pushing strong towards the downside. So AUDJPY, this is the pair we're looking at this time around. One of the rarest pairs that I look into. I never look into this pair, but let's see if we can make money, you know. Try and look for different pairs, but I'm not all about trading every pair. That's why you see me analyzing almost the very same pairs each and every week. That gives consistency, that gives, better attitude towards the market, because you eventually get to know what you're doing, you know the structure of the market. So let's try AUD JPY and see what happens. Anyways, I see that the market comes from a downtrend already, which was this one. Let me just put it like that, which was this one, and it broke above, right? And right now we are still on a bigger resistance, which is that one, bigger channel. Since we had this 1 2, we are going for a third touch potentially, but that's a weekly time frame that can take forever. So we're just going to focus on what's happening recently. So let's go to the daily chart, because this I cannot analyze on a weekly. It looks so strong. This was a very much impulsive move, correction, and then another impulse. So it would be probably much clearer on a daily. Remember, what's not clear on a bigger time frame is much clearer on a smaller time frame. So it's much better already looking at the daily chart. We see this nice downtrend that we come from. It broke above. So we are no longer looking for selling opportunities right now. This is just simple price action, simple structure. We are looking for more buying opportunities because that's what's presented to us. So all we have to do right now is just to make more sense out of this market and make more money as possible by waiting for opportunities. All right, guys, so that's an uptrend on a daily chart. It's still not that clear because that's the part we are interested in selling. We all know the bigger picture right now. We just come from this channel, which was a downtrend, and now we're pushing to the upside. So it would not make sense if I'm going to waste time and hours just trying to analyze this. So it's only best that I analyze this new channel, which is the most recent part of the market, and that's what we want to capitalize on, since we are looking to trade on the now and not on what has happened yesterday. So dropping down to 4 hours, we still see that we are on an uptrend and things are starting to get cleaner and cleaner, clearer and clearer, as this thin trend to the upside on a weekly and a daily time frame, it gets bigger now as we drop to smaller time frames. So this is a 4-hour time frame, and this is what I am seeing right here. We have this. The market keeps on breaking towards the upside, right? That was a break. Cool. But now the market is kind of choppy. And what I see here is an uptrend within an uptrend, right? So something like that. This was a deep pull to the downside. The market pushed back to the upside. And we have this resistance. The market broke above, came back inside, and even broke this trend line right there. It's pushing very, very strong, heavily to the downside. Let's drop to 1 hour and see if we can make more sense out of this. So this is the uptrend from the daily, remember, or 4 hours, either way. This is the uptrend we see from the 1 hour time frame. It makes more sense here. We readjust that. So we know that we are on a bigger time frame. Unlike the daily or the 4 hours, we are on an uptrend. And what's happening is we are looking for more buying opportunities, right? So the market has been pushing to the upside, eventually broke the support zones that we have, like this one. Comes from a resistance, breaks the support, and kind of retested there, and then pushing down to the downside. So what I'm expecting the market to do this week is for the market to continue selling, touch this zone, and then push to the upside. It makes sense like that, guys. I'm just reading simple price action, what the market presents to me at this point in time. Probably can bring this like that. Right there, that's a support zone, so it makes sense why the market would bounce just about there, but it has to push strongly. It can bounce here, bounce anywhere. It just makes sense as soon as it bounces off this trend line to say we are now looking for buying opportunities. So I'm not going to engage with AUD/JPY anytime soon, trying to sell this market, because this is not the type of market I would just get into and sell, right? it shows that it's on a downtrend for now, but long-term run, it's an uptrend. So the market can decide to push back to the upside, not even touching this zone. So already I'm saying to you, the market would sell to this part, but that's not 100% definite. So for you to make things simple is you just put a trend like that, and once the market breaks above at least this trend to the upside, let me remove that. Once the market breaks above at least this trend to the upside, then and only then I'd be able, or I'd be interested to sell what you call AUDJPY. Actually, not to sell, but to buy AUDJPY. So be sure to be on the lookout to buy this pair once it breaks above this trend. Then I would buy only if the market does not come down here. But as soon as it comes down here and starts to show me signs of rejections, signs of higher highs and higher lows, then definitely I'm gonna get into this trade without a doubt. And I'm just gonna put my stop loss somewhere below around that area. So that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy. I hope you guys found this very informative. I'm trying to engage with different pairs right now, see if you guys can find value in any of those other pairs, because some people have been saying you only do one pair, you only do the very same pairs each and every week. But that's where I excel, that's where I know where my money is. You know, 100% I enter Euro USD, I know definitely I'm gonna make money. GBP USD, gold, I know I'm gonna make money. So find your most favorite pairs, at least narrow down your Forex pairs. You know, you don't want to be everywhere trading everything at this very same time. You just want to find those few that you focus on and practice and start seeing value, start noticing, you know, the key points, the key areas, and bam, make this money. So that's it from your boy Caliber. And if you did find value and enjoy the channel, make sure that you guys like the video and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you have not. And that it's been your boy Caliber signing out. Peace.